Previously on Warz.
We're gonna smash this hill a few times.
Wants to throw you off the back. The Banshee can get away from you for sure. I mean, I ran into the trees. Like,
Not gonna have the power, but we should have the composure.
this thing just soaks everything up. This thing's like riding on a cloud.
Oh my God.
The 250R, you have to be a more experienced rider to be fast on it.
It's a nice little spot where you can do power slide.
The R was easy. This super hard to whip that thing around.
We have this little jump here.
This is what's scary about this quad. And if it hits that power band on the face of the jump, it could totally, you'd stand straight up. Oh my God, when did you get it caught? These are riding boots, by the way.
This thing's ancient in suspension technology. Dude, not even close. Like the composure is so much better on the squad side.
And on this episode,
We're at the track. It's the same track we did last time with the Predator and Raptor 660.
This thing's archaic in steering.
Word to your mother.
Well, guys, we're extremely tired, as you can see. We're
Very.
sitting down. We had to change our shirts because we're so just exhausted.
It's hot out
It's
today.
a sign of exhaustion. Actually, it's the next day, and it's pretty nice out now. We got a little bit of rained out yesterday. We had some microphone problems, and it's all right, though. We're just going to trudge on forward. I think we got them fixed now. So we did the power sliding with the little rainbow things. It wasn't, like, huge, but you can get an idea of how they're going to handle just by that little thing. And the same thing with the jump. Even though that's not a big jump, pretty clearly, I would say the 250R seemed to want to level out almost no matter what RPM you were in.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas the Banshee, it's like you're either doing a skydive or a nosedive.
Yeah.
Every single time.
The R, I just was so much more confident running the R than the Banshee. The Banshee, I was nervous. And, I got my foot caught in the wheel on the one and everything, dude.
Yeah,
And
and
the R was just super, it's just really easy, man. It's just,
Yeah, you said it. It's the confidence.
yeah, after one hit on the jump, I was like, this is the one. I can hit this. And I
Yeah.
did. I got really high on, like, the last one or two before the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and again, like, John and I we're recreational riders. We don't
Yeah.
race. But I could totally see, like, if your confidence is high to start with on a machine, you're just going to be faster overall.
Absolutely.
I feel like you could hit it constantly with that 250R all day. Whereas the Banshee, I had one where I stood it up a little bit, and then after that, I was kind of like, you lose your composure a little bit. So the confidence just ain't there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, even riding the Banshee here on the Rocky Trail, I was like, oh my God, because from going from the R to the Banshee, and I'm just like, the R is Cloud9, dude.
Yeah. So like, hands down, the Banshee has like double the power.
Yeah.
Like almost pretty realistically double the power of the 250R.
Yeah.
But it's just uncontrollable. So right now we're at the track. It's the same track we did last time with the Predator and Raptor 660. There's some pretty good terrain here. It's about a minute-long course if you go through it quick. There's sort of like a little jump thing, but not really. But we should be able to really get an idea of the characteristics of these machines and how they handle. So we might as well just dive right into it, dude. We'll start up with the Banshee because that's the one that's going to break us down.
Yeah.
Woo, man, this thing fucking hauls. This thing beats you up way worse than the Predator and the Raptor, dude. It's really fast. I'm surprised how well it handles the trails, but it beats you up way more. Remember we were talking about how the thumb throttle is really hard to push?
Yeah.
That was getting to me. My thumb was starting to get sore, which sounds ridiculous, but it
does.
It gets at you, the repetitive motion, and it's just, I don't know, I'd say it's about twice as hard as the Hondas, and it gets to you, man. That, and it's just, dude, this thing throws you around, man. It wants to throw you right off of it. It's got mad power. So you got to be on your A game or you're flying off. But it definitely, it's fast, no doubt. I'd be curious to see what the time is. I want to see how it handles the John on
beats the f out of you. This one's tough, bro. My arms have such a pump going on right now. Look at that. This thing is archaic in steering. This is like caveman, dude. I'm trying to whip this thing and she's just fighting me the whole way. The throttle's tough, the steering's tough, the clutch pull. The R is such a step up from this thing, in many shapes. They make great drag bikes, but I just don't think they're really cut out for motocross, which is probably why nobody runs them, you know what I mean? So, but I'm excited to try the R out for the comfort difference and the easeability. I bet you I'm gonna get better time on the R than the Banshee for this. So what do you think, Wes?
I think so too. That it's like, this thing's like driving a 1969 Chevy pickup to, you know,
2015 Dodge Hellcat.
Yeah.
Dude, these things really just, the 250R is definitely better. Fatigue wise, no doubt. And I already, we're tired from the Banshee already. 250R handles better. We weren't, not surprised. God damn. I did not think that it would roost that bad. Oh, for the shot.
So I'll tell you what, guys, I did 5 laps on this thing and I do not feel half as beaten up as when I rode the Banshee. I'm not out of breath. My arms don't have any pump going on. You know what I mean? This thing's just super easy turning. The suspension soaks everything up. At that -1 swing arm, this thing, it just whips turns like crazy. I was able to do 5 laps, and on the Banshee I did 3, and I was like, oh my God.
Bro, the first turn roosted me so bad. This quad was covered in cold. I didn't think it was going to roost that bad because it's such a shallow turn.
I'm sorry, I tried to get a good shot.
I mean, dude, it is what it is. But I literally just stood there and I was like,
I swear I'm not purposely trying to roost it.
It was cool. It was a cool shot, but holy God.
I would drive that any day of the week over the Banshee only because of its suspension handling capabilities. If I drag racing, Banshee all day, but R, man, I guarantee you, I'm just going to lay money on, say, right away that if we take the R, the times are going to be better than the Banshee no matter what.
I agree. And the other thing I noticed is that you can use every ounce of power with the quad. You can use like the full power range.
It's way usable.
On the straightaway, you can max it out pretty much to third. I think third. You max out in third. At least I was. And then you slow down a little bit for that corner. Max out third again. Slow down for the next corner. Whereas the Banshee, you have to let off constantly. It's got too much power for this course.
Yeah. Now when
I utilize it all.
Yeah. When I throw my weight to take a corner, the R actually takes the corners with ease, like butter. The Banshee, you literally have to get off the seat and hang on the side of it to get it to push. Like the power really wants to grip and go straight. It really does not want to power slide that much.
I know. I feel like every place that we've taken it so far, we've been feeling that same exact thing. That quad wants to go straight. And I remember I've had other people ride the quad too, and they said the same thing. In the corners, it's like almost dangerous.
Yeah.
If you're not used to it or good at just handling a machine in general, it'll get you in the corners instead of sliding, wanting to pick up and go straight. Just throw you into a tree or something. So I think it's pretty evident that the 250R is just a better handling machine.
Yeah,
pretty much in every way, shape, and form. I'd say that it turns better, stops better, jumps better. The Banshee just has mad power. So what we were going to do is the same course and see what kind of times they put down. What I'm going to do is in the corners, we'll put the best times just from looking at the footage. We can kind of guesstimate about how long each machine went to go all the way around the track. But what ended up happening is we noticed that we're missing 2 sprocket bolts in the 250R. So those were Loctited with lock washers, and they backed out. And just one of those things, probably got away from us. We've been riding these things pretty hard. And those backed out. So we don't have those with us. So instead of going all the way out and coming back to do those times, instead we're going to do something a little different for you guys and show you the power of the Banshee.
Oh yeah. Whoa, hold your horses, guys. Before we head to the drag race, I want to take a second to stop and thank the companies that helped to make Quad Wars possible. Obor Tires providing excellent grip for the 250R, DRW Performance for providing case savers and skid plates for both of these machines, Rocky Mountain ATV for a number of OEM parts and aftermarket parts, BP Racing ATV for performance parts, as well as lionparts.com. John and I recommend all of these companies for anyone looking for parts for your ATV or dirt bike. Links to all of these companies will be in the description section below. All right, guys, for the drag race, we have a different course setup. We have about a 120-yard long strip. There's a slight bend in the strip, so that should add a little bit of a difference compared to our other drag strip. However, the ground is much smoother here, and the grass is slightly damp, so keep that in mind. Tires are going to play a huge factor. All right, let's see how these machines stack up.
Yo, just make sure you give me enough room on the right side. Well, you know what? It's not going to matter because I'm going to smoke the nuts off you.
I don't think so, but we'll see.
3, 2,
1 looks good. Yeah, that was a good race.
What?
That was a good race.
Yeah.
You got me on the launch, and on the corner, I started catching you.
I know, I was spinning like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Should we do another one?
Yeah.
Who won? How'd we look, Wes? Did it look cool?
Yeah, it looked fucking awesome, bro.
Are you ready?
He ain't gonna be happy about that.
I couldn't get out the hole. She was just spinning.
So is this. Dude, I had it perfectly in the power band that time. Like all my shifts were perfect. Do you want to try this?
Yeah, I guess.
That was a good one, dude. I'll tell you what, you can see the difference in the runs. The O-bores are a lot wider.
Yeah.
That one out of the hole, I killed you.
Yeah.
I think those tires are better. It's like wet grass.
Yep, I agree.
He wasn't kidding. Slips like crazy. You were right, dude. Out of the hole. Yeah, out of the hole, it slipped so bad. And then when I started reeling you in, you were in front of me, so I just let off. 100% grip.
Yeah.
You can feel that one slips too, but then when I hopped on this thing was like, dude, it was just like me.
Trying to get out of the hole with that, which is crazy because we were racing with it today and then just wanted to hook and go.
Well, for grass is different.
And it is a little moist out here. It's not completely dry.
Yeah, it's like a little bit damp on the ground.
It's humid and
but those O-bores hooked, dude.
They did.
Huge.
See, my second run in the Banshee, I went forward on the seat, and I think that's why I spun so much. And then with this, I went forward and I went, wait a second, no, I gotta shift back. And then I was able to hook and go.
Yeah, those tires are definitely way better.
Yeah.
But I think it depends on the scenario too. They're made for dirt and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But then around that bend, I was right on your ass and I just let off. You'll hear it in the video because once the top bend and that kicks in. But for the tires, dude, the grip, that's the whole thing with the 250R we're saying.
That's the variable in racing and allows slower cars to beat faster cars, you know what I
if you
mean?
don't got the right tires, right suspension, right setup, you're just not going to be able to win.
Yep, exactly.
But at least you got me in the first one.
Yeah, dude. It was still a good race, man.
That was awesome.
Mike, you actually won a race?
Damn straight.
Dude, I was shredding that one time.
Yeah, you were.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this series of Quad Wars. If it isn't clear by now, the 250R pretty much has it in the handling department over the Banshee. However, the power of the Banshee is literally like double of the 250R. In the drag races, if we had hooked, it easily would have taken the cake. Something to keep in mind is that the 250R is heavily modified, especially in the suspension department. Adding some similar suspension mods to the Banshee surely would have added to its stability and handling. Thanks again for watching, and let us know in the comments section below which one of these quads you would pick in a race.
Mike, a couple words for the camera.
I won on the 250R.
How's it feel?
I beat you the first time.
Yeah, he did beat me the first time. Feels really good, man. We're getting yelled at.